So good morning, everyone. Am I audible to you?
Good morning,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Good
Okay. So
morning, ma'am.
without wasting a single moment, let's begin with the lecture. Okay. Just let me know whether you are able to have PPT before you. Are you having the PPT?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thank you. So in the previous lecture, we have already done the determinants of the demand, and we have seen what do you mean by actual demand. Now, let's convert this demand function into the equation. So, what is this demand function? Demand function is, um, I'm not having the option of pen and pencil. Okay, yeah. Now, now the demand function, what is written over here? Demand is a function of Px, M, Py, Pc and Ta. Generally, when it comes to equation, हम नहीं पढ़ते, but let us understand what do you mean by this thing dx. What do you mean by dx? Dx is nothing but the demand for the product x. Any product, you may take it as a smartphone or rice or your laptops, anything, your tab, anything. So dx means demand for product x. What do you mean by function? What do you mean by f? F here stands for function. फंक्शन ऑफ. फंक्शन ऑफ का मतलब रहता है डिपेंडेंट ऑन. डिपेंडेंट ऑन. प्लीज डू रिमेम्बर, जब अगर किसी इक्वेशन या किसी वेरिएबल के पहले इफ वी आर यूजिंग एफ, इट मीन्स इट इज अ फंक्शन ऑफ या डिमांड फॉर द प्रोडक्ट एक्स. डिमांड फॉर द प्रोडक्ट एक्स is dependent on something else. So here, I hope the meaning of dx and f is clear. Now, the demand for x is dependent on what? Dependent on px. px का मतलब क्या है? Price of the commodity. M, income of the consumer. py, price of its substitute, जैसे हमने देखा था competitive and relative goods, related goods, or you can say complementary goods. PC, price of the complementary goods. T, consumer taste and preference. A, advertisement. So basically, in simple word, this, what is the meaning of this equation? The meaning of this equation is demand is dependent on its determinants. इसलिए जानबूझकर मैंने पहले आपको डिटर्मिनेंट सिखाए, so you will understand what is the impact of the price on the demand, what is the impact of the consumer's income, the price of its substitutes में हमने घसा पिटा एग्जाम्पल भी देखा था, टी एंड कॉफी, the price of its complementary goods. At that time we have seen the tab and its charger, etc., the complementary goods. Test and consumer, we have seen the example of hotel and number of hotel and its demand. Advertisement, I know I have taken a bad example, but I have taken the example of Harpic, right? So now any question from this function? So जब भी किसी इकोनॉमिक्स के चैप्टर में अगर आपको ये इक्वेशंस दिखाई देता है तो उससे भागना नहीं है, उसका मीनिंग बहुत ही इजी रहता है, बट वी डोंट रीड इट एंड दैट इज द रीजन हमको लगता है कि ये बहुत डिफिकल्ट है, ये बहुत डिफिकल्ट है. So is that clear to you? Can I go to the next slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Fantastic. So now let's go to the next slide. Now let's convert this demand with some logical reasoning. How we can prepare the law of demand. For example, let's prepare one case. This is about the tea. And generally, if we are having tea, we have to pay currently rupees 10 per cup. Am I right? So, and when if we are working in the probably afternoon, we jump to the tea of cup to avoid sleep and all. So currently, we are having daily 1 cup of tea, resulting into the cash outlay of 300 rupees. How? When the price is 10, the quantity demanded is 30, and we are paying almost 300 rupees per month. But क्या हुआ, उसके ही नजदीक किसी और एक चाय वाले ने अपनी टपरी डाल ली, and for the promotion he has reduced the price to rupees 5. So now if I continue with the consumption of only my previous quantity, that is 30, there will be the cash outlay of 150. So I come to know that I have scope to spend 150 more as compared to the previous consumption. So earlier I used to take only tea at in the only afternoon, right? So as I was aware that I have 150 rupees in hand, I started taking tea for 2 times, in the morning as well as in the afternoon. So the demand for the product increases from 30 to 60. How? In earlier days, I used to have for 1 time. Now I am having it for 2 times. And the reason is reduction in price. And why reduction has changed my behavior? I have simply shown when I was taking it for the first only 1 time, there is a cash outflow of 300. But when the price has reduced to 5 rupees, I have to spend only 150, resulting into the room for creating the demand up to 150 rupees, because still I have 150 rupees. So when I divide the available excess cash, I come to know that I still can create the demand for more 30 cups. So instead of sticking to 30, क्योंकि normal मानुस ज़्यादा कंजूस नहीं रहते, right? They spend, right? So they increase. I'm talking about the rationality of the person. The miser will stick to only consumption of 30 cups only. But the rational person can think like this: if I have excess money, how I can spend that money? So that is resulted into the total consumption of 60. So any question how price changes the behavior of person? आपके साथ भी ये हुआ होगा. But due to the high inflation in the rates of tea, क्या हुआ? Both tea sellers, sellers have increased the price slowly and steadily to 20 rupees per cup. How much? They have increased, both have increased the price to 20 rupees per cup. मतलब आप कहीं पे भी जाओ, आपको क्या मिलेगा? Same चाय, same price को मिलेगा. And what has happened now? First of all, the price has been doubled. So what has happened now? You decided to reduce the consumption of tea, resulting into the resulted due to the higher price. So this is a normal behavior. Even if you observe yourself, you change your behavior for purchasing, right? When price increases, your quantity demand goes down. And when price decreases, you increase the consumption. After 1 or 2 months, we are heading for the fantastic season, that is a summer. Why I'm saying fantastic season? I'm fond of Alfonso's. Alfonso's, are you aware about the Alfonso?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm talking about the Alfonso mango, right? That is Hapu Samba, the famous mango from Maharashtra, Konkan. So if you check the rates of Alfonso mango in the month of February itself, क्योंकि जो first lot आता है वो February में आता है. At that time you will find the price is very high. So the quantity demanded for such Alfonso in the month of February is not much more. But जैसे जैसे we enter into the March, April and May, what happened? Price started goes down क्योंकि supply बढ़ जाता है. Am I right? ज़्यादा अल्फांसोस आने लगते हैं तो price goes down, and during these 3 months quantity demand for alfonsos increases. सही बात है? Any doubt in this case? या आपका ऑब्जर्वेशन कुछ अलग है?
No.
Right? So what we can say that individual behavior is showing us when price increases, quantity demand decreases, और when price decreases, quantity demand increases. इसका मतलब there is reverse relation. There is reverse relation in price of goods and quantity demanded for product. बात समझ में आई आपको? There is inverse relation. आप रिवर्स कह सकते हो, इनवर्स कह सकते हो, या इनडायरेक्ट भी कह सकते हो. All three are correct. There is inverse relation in the price of the goods and demand for the goods. मतलब जब प्राइस बढ़ेगी प्रोडक्ट की तब उसकी डिमांड कम होगी, जब प्राइस कम होगी उसकी डिमांड बढ़ जाएगी. Now let's see the graph also. Same table I have used. On the x-axis we have taken the quantity demanded. On y-axis we have taken the rupees, I mean price of the product. So when we have created, when the price is 10, we have created the demand of the 60 units. But when the price rises to rupees 20, we have created a demand of only 10 rupees. In between, when price is leveled at the rate of 10 rupees, the demand for the product is 30. So if I join these points, I come to know the graph, the curve for the demand of the product with respect to price is downward sloping. Downward sloping means it is having the negative slope. It is downward sloping with matlab it is having the negative slope. So with every rise in price, every rise in price, demand going down and vice versa. With every decline in price, demand will go up. So again, what we have to remember, inverse relation in price and quantity demanded. So when price is rising, quantity demand will go down. Price is going down, the quantity demand will go up. So this is just a graphical presentation of the table what we have seen. Now let's read the actual law of demand, which again put forward by the same economist or mathematician अल्फ्रेड मार्शल, जिन्होंने लॉ ऑफ डिमिनिशिंग मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी भी लिखा. उन्हीं ने द लॉ ऑफ डिमांड निकाला. क्या कहते हैं वो? ग्रेटर द अमाउंट टू बी सोल्ड द स्मॉलेस्ट मस्ट बी द प्राइस. अगर आपको ज्यादा प्रोडक्ट बेचना है तो प्राइस शुड बी स्मॉलर at which it is offered in order that it may find the purchaser. Matlab, if you want to find the purchaser and if you want to sell the higher number of product, you should sell it at the less price. In simple words, if the amount demanded, if the amount demanded increases with a fall in price, diminishes with the rise in price. इतना डिफिकल्ट लिखने से अच्छा है मैं हमेशा यही लिखती हूँ कि व्हेन प्राइस इंक्रीजेस quantity demand decreases, when price decreases quantity demand increases. But in exam at least you have to write this Alfred Marshall thing. Is that clear? Because this is the actual text of the law, and when you are defining the law you should write the actual text of the law, and then you can start explaining the law in your own words. That is fine, but at the beginning you should write the law exactly. It is put forward by the original author. So nothing much more in this. So let's go to the next. Okay, any question in the draft or in the words of the law? Any question? Yes, Deepika, any questions, guys? Hello. Shall I go to the next slide then?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. In the previous table, we have seen the demand only for the individual. And we have understood that individual will react accordingly, and he will react on the basis of there is an inverse relation between the price and the demand. But what about the market demand? Market कैसे react करेगा? But we have to understand market is nothing but the, you can say, gathering of more number of customers. N number of customers will approach the market for purchasing the product. So before jumping directly to the market demand table, let's discuss few aspects of the market. What is a market? Market is a place where n number of buyers will be there to purchase product at their consumer surplus. You understood now the concept of consumer surplus. जब तक उनकी marginal utility whatever the price they are giving is greater than the price, they will purchase the product. अगर उनकी marginal utility उस price से कम हो गई, they will stop purchasing because they are rational customer. So in the market, there will be the buyers who are willing to purchase the product at consumer surplus. On the other hand, in the market, there will be n number of sellers who will sell the product at least at the reservation price. So, do you know what do you mean by minimum reservation price of the seller? Or should I explain? Hmm? Do you know
Ma'am,
what do you
please
mean by
explain.
minimum? No? Should I
No,
explain
ma'am.
this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So for
I
explaining,
think it's like a maximum.
yes, beta.
I think it's like a maximum selling price where he can get the profit.
Uh,
Less than that, he cannot sell.
it's a minimum price. Let me put you into the example. In
A
Pune,
minimum price.
most of the time people visit Tulsi Bagh, and Tulsi Bagh is a place where you can learn the skill of bargaining. Yeah, it's a fantastic skill, and you should have the skill if you are a management person. So you can learn that bargaining skill in such places. There will be no classroom sessions for how to learn bargaining or how to learn negotiations. You have to just observe how people bargain and negotiate. तो फर्ज करो आप गए हो वहां पे and you are purchasing one nice purse for your mother, and the seller just quote the price as at 450. And if you start bargaining, मैंने कई बार मेरे friends को देखा है, when the seller is saying 450, they start negotiating from 100 rupees. एंड आपने मास्क मूवी देखा है ना, वैसे मेरी आंखें हो जाती थी कि अरे ही इज कोटिंग एट 450 एंड यू आर bargaining from this price of 100 rupees. 300 reduction, you are asking for 300 rupees of reduction. And my friends used to yell at me, just shut up, we should bargain with him. And I started bargaining because in the beginning I was not very good at that. And slowly and steadily they started negotiating with each other. No, 150, 175. And finally that seller said, लास्ट प्राइस बोल रहा हूँ बहन जी, लेना है तो 175 में लो, वरना मत लो. आई कैन नॉट सेल this product for less than rupees 175. So he was quoting his minimum price is at 175 rupees. Guys, just imagine, from 450 they managed to bring down the price at 175 rupees, more than 100% reduction they have successfully negotiated with the seller. But on the seller point, he stated that he cannot sell the product for less than rupees 175. मतलब ये उसकी मिनिमम रिजर्वेशन प्राइस होगी. उस प्राइस से कम वो एक पैसा भी नहीं लेगा, चाहे वो कस्टमर को छोड़ दे. आर यू गेटिंग इट? सो जो कुछ भी है मिनिमम प्रॉफिट ही वॉज एक्सपेक्टिंग was at this price, and that is the reason it is called as minimum reservation price. इसलिए मैंने यहाँ पे at least बोला. अगर कोई बुद्धू कस्टमर आ जाए तो he may sell the purse at 450 only. ऊपर से खुद एक 50 रुपए का डिस्काउंट भी दे देगा एंड कह देगा नहीं बहन जी ले लो ये 400 को. But in this case, if he sell that purse at rupees 400, he is making the super normal profit. What he is making? Super normal profit. But when he is just selling the product at 175, he is making the normal profit. Why normal profit? because he is selling the product at minimum reservation price. But if he sell the same product as at 100 rupees, it means he is selling it at a loss. If we go in the morning, they call it as a Bhavani. Bhavani ka time hai. चलो लेके जाओ. Sometimes they sell it on a loss also. क्योंकि पहले कस्टमर को कभी ना नहीं बोलते, right? So the thing is, this is about the minimum reservation price and the seller. So we have to remember when it's come to market, we should remember 2 points, that is it is full of buyers who want to purchase at consumer surplus, and on the other hand, we are having sellers who want to sell at least minimum reservation price, resulting into the normal profit. So this is about the market. Now here we are going to discuss about the buyer's perspective. जब हम लॉ सप्लाई देखेंगे तब हम मार्केट में सेलर्स का पर्सपेक्टिव सीखेंगे. बट राइट नाउ लेट्स कॉन्सेंट्रेट ऑन द buyer's perspective, how he thinks. Suppose this is a market and we are having three buyers, P, Q, R. I know no market will have only three buyers. There will be n number of buyers, but to understand in a simple manner, I have taken only three purchasers, that is P, Q, and R. So how three are reacting? When the original price is 20, when the original price is rupees 20, P is demanding 10 units, Q is demanding 5 units, and R is demanding 16. Can you tell me what is the reason behind this change? Why at the same price P is demanding the same product, 10 units of product, Q is demanding only 5, and R is demanding 16? Why there is change in demand of PQR at the same price? प्रोडक्ट तो सेम है, फिर भी डिमांड अलग अलग क्यों है इनकी? क्या रीजन हो सकता है?
Madam, because individual demand is different from each other's.
Yes, first of all, there will be the change in test and preference. One reason, of course, correct. One reason can be test and preference, अलग अलग रह सकता है. और क्या रह सकता है रीजन?
प्राइस ऑल्सो मैम.
प्राइस तो सेम है ना, 20 ही है.
नो नो, प्राइस तो सेम है, बट मे बी पी का बजट 20 मतलब 20 रुपीज से खरीदने का है, लेकिन मे बी क्यू का बजट उतना क्वांटिटी खरीदने का नहीं है, मतलब डिमांड के हिसाब से. तो मे बी प्राइस ऑल्सो.
First of all, you are talking about test. Then you are talking about the concept of consumer surplus. Am I right?
Yes.
And the third thing, which is also income. Because your consumer surplus is depending on your income, and also your test and preference will have a final influence on the actions. So very well said, guys. The change in demand at the same price for different person is due to their income, their consumer surplus, and their test and preference. But when the price declined to rupees 10, what has happened? P has increased the demand from 10 to 30. Q increased demand from 5 to 15, and R increased demand from 16 to 48. हमने अभी देखा था कि इंडिविजुअल बिहेव कैसा करता है. If I have taken here rupees and quantity, at the highest price it will create the lowest demand, at the lowest price it will create the higher demand. The same thing, P, Q and R has behaved in that pattern. But when we added the quantity demanded by PQR, we come to know that at the price T, there is demand for 31 products. But at the price 10, if I add the demand of PQR, we found in the market there is demand for the same product of around 93 quantity. So we can easily conclude, even at the price 5 also, we can observe the demand has increased to 170. So we can easily conclude, as the market is comprises a number of buyers, we can also conclude market is dependent on the behavior of individual customer, because market is a group of individuals. So even market behaves in the same way as when price increases, the market demand decreases. And when price decreases, the market demand increases. Is that clear to you? Any questions in the market demand?
No, madam, it's clear.
No.
पक्का समझ में आया? Clear?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. Even I want to share one thing. आप में से बहुत सारे लोग 90% इकोनॉमिक्स का तो लेक्चर मोबाइल में देखते हो या सुनते हो, तो जो मैं लिखती हूँ ना पीपीटीज पर, अगर आपको वो आपके पास चाहिए तो यू कैन टेक द स्क्रीनशॉट और वो ग्रुप में आप डाल के सभी के साथ शेयर कर सकते हो, सो दैट विल बी मोर हेल्पफुल फॉर यू टू रिमेम्बर ऑल्सो, क्योंकि वो स्क्रीनशॉट देख के आपको तुरंत समझ में आएगा या रिकॉल होगा कि अरे ये ऐसा डिस्कस किया था हमने क्लास में, क्योंकि बाद में क्या होता है, इवन इफ यू गेट द पीपीटीज यू मे फॉरगेट इट. सो एक अच्छा सा फोल्डर बनाइए मोबाइल में आपके, ये स्क्रीनशॉट लेके रखिए और वहाँ पे सेव कीजिए. सो व्हेन यू विल राइट सम नोट्स, ये स्क्रीनशॉट सामने रखिए, रेफरेंस बुक सामने रखिए, and you can easily develop your own notes, your solutions for the questions. Is that clear? स्क्रीनशॉट कैसे लेना है सबके मोबाइल पे सबको आता है, so feel free to take the screenshot also. चलो, let's go to the next slide. Same. There is any need to explain this chart? Still, I'll draw the 3 points and we'll write the we'll talk little bit. At the price of 20, there is demand for 51 products. Even at the price of 10, there is demand for 103. At the price of 5, demand is 175. So even the market demand curve is showing the downward, the market demand curve is downward sloping, showing again inverse relation in price and quantity. So what do you mean by it? Even the price rises, market quantity demand decreases. When price decreases, market quantity demand increases. That's it. So this is about the market demand and how individual behaviors, when they come together, how they can influence the market also. I'm giving you one fantastic case study to understand regarding how individual can influence the market by creating their groups. आपको गूगल अंकल पे जाना है एंड टाइप करना है GameStop share. There you will find how individual customers can come together and they can influence the share price of any company. Yes, GameStop is a listed company on the NASDAQ. So please read the case study and definitely we will discuss this case study when we will complete the law of supply. Even if I forget to discuss this, please note it down and ask me, ma'am, we were supposed to discuss the GameStop share case. So please explain. या आपके कुछ डाउट होंगे तो भी आप लिख लेना. So it's a humble request. ये आप गूगल अंकल पे जाके टाइप कीजिएगा GameStop शेयर केस. आपको तुरंत इकोनॉमिक टाइम्स, बिजनेस स्टैंडर्ड या वॉशिंगटन पोस्ट या दलाल स्ट्रीट पे ये उसके सारे रिलेटेड आर्टिकल्स मिल जाएंगे. एंड डू रीड इट. GameStop share, a wonderful case. Just recently the thing has happened, so it's beautiful to understand what do you mean by short selling and all. So please read GameStop share, and I hope on the Saturday you have learned bits of SEBI and share trading वगैरह वगैरह. तो आपको बहुत मजा आएगा ये पढ़ने में भी. GameStop share. लिख लिया बच्चों आपने?
Yes.
Okay, चलो let's go to the next slide. So बहुत सारे assumptions तो हम limitations के time ही देखेंगे क्योंकि whatever we have assumed that will be the limitations of the law. But I'm more interested in discussing the exceptions to the law. First of all, what do you mean by exceptions to the law? The law says, if I take the quantity on the x-axis and the price on the y-axis, law says people will consume higher quantity of goods at the lower price, and they will consume lower quantity of goods at the higher price. In simple word, if the price increases, quantity demand decreases. Am I right? But what exceptions say? Exceptions mean they are not following this. Exception says when price of the product will increase, the demand for the product will also increase. When the price of the product will decrease, the demand for the product will also decrease. This is called exceptions to the law. Am I right, guys? Hello, am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So, as per the demand for the law, we are having the downward sloping curve, right? But its exception will have the upward sloping curve. क्यों? क्योंकि अभी हमने देखा ना, when price increases, the quantity of the demand also increases from P to P1, Q to Q1. When price increases from P to P1, the quantity demand will also increase from Q to Q1. That is the main reason we are calling it as an exception. Just imagine, really, are we having any exceptions to the law? Yes, definitely we are having exceptions to the law. Let's start with the basic exceptions. Necessities. What do you mean by necessities? Let's begin with the food. It's the biggest exception. Even if price increases, we have to purchase. हम ऐसा नहीं कह सकते कि अरे यार प्राइस तो बढ़ गई, अभी तो मैं खाना खाना छोड़ देती हूँ. Can we say so? No, we cannot say so. Just look at the price of dal. It's increasing day by day. It's increasing day by day. Still, our mother is cooking dal chawal at our home. Look at the price of jawar. You know, there was a time when we were not having the wineries in Maharashtra or India. And before the inception of winery, जो wine बनाते हैं ना, before the manufacturing of wines in Maharashtra, jawar was one of the cheapest food grain in the Maharashtra. Cheapest food grain. And lots of people from the very poor section of the society used to live on the jawar. Right? But जैसे जैसे महाराष्ट्र में wine का manufacturing बढ़ता गया, and they invented the method of manufacturing wine from the jawar. Right? तो ये जैसे होने लगा तब से now jawar is expensive than your wheat. Are you getting it, guys? Still, the poor section of the society has to purchase the jawar at the very high price because it's their necessity. Are you getting it, guys? Now, first, I will complete the simple exceptions. So this is about the necessity. I'll give the another example of medicines. We have gone through a very bad phase of pandemic in the last year, and at that time ऐसी कुछ नाम की एक इंजेक्शन थी. Before the pandemic situation, this injection was available of around 1,500 to 3,500 rupees. बट जैसे पैंडेमिक में डिमांड बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ी, सप्लाई उतना नहीं था, एंड दिस इंजेक्शन was available for rupees 25,000. मतलब इन्फ्लेशन कितना इन्फ्लेशन भाई, 1500 की 3500 की इंजेक्शन हमें 35,000 में मिलने लगी. फिर भी अपनी जान बचाने के लिए, अपने रिलेटिव्स की जान बचाने के लिए लोगों ने वो 1500-3500 की इंजेक्शन 25,000 35,000 में परचेस की. So do they have followed the law of demand in that case for the medicines? We never follow the law of demand क्योंकि it's a necessity. And that is the reason it is an exception to the law of demand. Then फ्यूचर एक्सपेक्टेशन अबाउट द प्राइसेस. मैंने परसों जाते जाते आपको ये समझाया था कि इफ आई एम एक्सपेक्टिंग दैट द गोल्ड प्राइस in the next year will fall, if I am expecting the gold price in the next year will fall, so what I'll do, I will stop creating the demand right now. And yeah, if I'm expecting that the gold price in the next year will fall, I will stop creating the current demand even there is no change, even though there is no change in the prices in the current situation. Even with the no change in price, still the quantity demand for the gold, will decline. क्यों? No change in price, फिर भी quantity demand in gold is decline क्योंकि I am expecting that in the next year the price will fall. So if I am speculating about the future, it may hamper and or it may not follow the law of demand. Now ये भी हो गया, speculative goods. Speculation. Can you tell me what do you mean by speculation? What do you mean by speculation?
मैम आई थिंक किसी चीज का अनुमान लगाना.
Yeah, मतलब in general English it's true that we may judge actually. अनुमान लगाना, that is very much near to the judgment, to be judgmental. But speculation in terms of finance, we may call it as the taking risky position to have higher amounts of profits. So when you are expecting that if you take a higher risk, You can make high profit